Hey, welcome to Chris JRS. My name is Chris, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a quick review on the Nugget. If you don't know what the Nugget is, well, it is modular furniture targeted towards kids. It can be used for playing, sitting, or whatever you want. Right now I have it set up as a couch, but you can use it like this, like this, like this, or like this. So it is targeted towards kids, but it didn't always start off like that. Originally it was for college students as a means of a futon that was easy to transport and that was comfortable, but kids loved it, and long story short, they found a new market for it. So in 2020, these were like the big things around parents and mom groups especially, and these were like almost impossible to get because there was like a crazy back order that had like a 4-month wait or something like that before you were able to receive it. So toward the ends of 2020, there was a lottery system going on that would allow you to get it faster within like 4 weeks. So my wife and her brother entered and he ended up winning. So we had 48 hours to place an order if we wanted one, and that would allow us to get it within the 4-week time frame. So this is the color that we won for. It's called Saturn. It's kind of a mustard color. We were able to choose 3 colors, and whichever one you win for, you can order that one. So this is the one we won. It wasn't our first choice, but it's kind of grown on us. There are a lot of other colors that you can choose from though. So it came up to about $288 US, which is roughly around $350 Canadian, which is kind of pricey for just cushions. At IKEA, you could get a full-on couch for under $400. But this is more for the functionality, as you can play with it or whatever else, and plus it's a lot more portable than most couches. It comes with 2 connected pieces that fold in half. One is thicker than the other, and 2 wedges. They are fairly lightweight and easy to move around or configure, for most adults at least. For kids, there might be a struggle for one child depending on their strength. My son, he's 2. He can push these around easily, but that's basically it. He can't really stack them or do much else on his own. So if you have one child, they may need help setting it up however they want. My son likes to have these on an angle off the couch and run up it and then slide down, or he likes to climb up it or have them stacked up and then jump off, which most kids I assume would probably want to do, is always want to jump off and climb things. So it can be a little bit dangerous if they are left alone, especially for a 2-year-old. So when we got it back in December 2020, he was using it a lot more back then, and as time has gone by, these days he hasn't been using it as much. So maybe the novelty has worn off 7 months later, but maybe as he gets older, he'll find more use out of it. The material is pretty good. It's soft, it's easy to clean, and the foam inside is really strong as well. It's pretty good quality. The zippers here, they do stick out, so there is nothing hidden from them. So you can, if you have kids who like to zip and unzip things, they may start doing that. And also, if your kids are destructive, they may want to rip the foam out as well if that's a problem. I haven't found that a problem yet with my son, but again, he's only 2. He may start doing that later on. Also, these things, they don't have much grip. They do slide, so you can't just push them over really easily, but there's a little bit of tension there, but not too much grip. So as long as if you're sitting on it, it may just slide out as well. So if you have it configured as a couch, it's good to be against a wall, because if you're sitting open air, you might just tumble backwards. Even though it doesn't take up much room, you would still want to have a good space to have it laying around when your kids are not using it. So it is the size of it is bigger than most kids' furniture, but smaller than a regular couch. So would I recommend it? Well, it depends. It is cool and kids would have fun with it, but kids would have fun with anything really. I think kids older than 5 may have more fun with it because they can be more independent, moving it around and configuring it the way they want. Kids younger than that, if it's an only child, they may need more assistance with it, just to do it if you want to set up in a fort, or if they want to set up like, just want to stack it high or something like that. My son likes it. I don't know if he actually loves it, but he probably doesn't even care if it was around or not, because he would play with anything really. I think 2 sets would give you more options on what you can do. 1 set is limited. It is still fun with 1, but it is limited. But I don't think I'll get another one to add to this. You can buy sets of 2 extra wedges for $99 US if you wanted additional wedges. There are other companies that do offer similar products as the Nugget, but they do have other shapes as well. I can't say which is better quality because the Nugget is very good quality for what it is. Those ones I don't know because I don't have any experience with them, so you can check them out. There are two companies that are Canadian that if my wife says if she knew about them before the Nugget, she may have gone with them just to support Canadian companies. One is the Joey couch from Ruin You. The other is the Kitty's couch. They're both Canadian. The Nugget is from North Carolina. So if you have one or you've ordered one, I'm sure you'll be happy with it. I have one. I think it's cool, but I don't think it's like, oh my gosh, the best thing ever. I think it's okay to have around. So if you are thinking about ordering one, then just think, are you willing to spend $300 just for cushions? That could just be a trend like most kids' toys are. Do you have the space for it? And do you think your kids are actually going to make use of it and not just for a few months and then just done with it? The good thing about it is if your kids don't really play with it, then you can set it up like this as a couch or a bed because you can't really get bored of sitting. And it is a pretty cool couch. So I don't know if that was any help, but leave a comment. Let me know if you want to know anything else, or if you have one of these things, let me know what you think about it. And I'll end things there. You know what you can do. Everything should be down below. Until the next one, I'll talk to y'all later. Have fun.